Hello folks, today I'm going to be redoing a painting that I did in art class 10 years ago. I still remember how excited I was when I was doing this because it involved using salt to get some really nice textures and patterns that you can see over here. And I absolutely loved doing this. Today for the supplies, I'm going to be using the Artzo Mixed Media Sketchbook, watercolor paints by Prima. This is the Tropical series. Some brushes from Faber, Castell and Camlin that I have always used. Paint palette which I've been using, some water, and a cloth to wipe the excess water, and of course table salt. This is your regular table salt. As you can see, I have already sketched a butterfly here. So let's paint. I'm going to start with the background first. And here I'm painting the sky with a nice cobalt blue and some tiny flower details on the top. I'm going to be using some bright yellow, orange and red flowers towards the bottom so that it feels like the butterfly is fluttering over these flowers. Now coming to the salt itself, now the easiest part is to just sprinkle it over, but the hardest part is to know when and how much to sprinkle. A simple trick to know when to add salt is to just tilt your paper a little and check if it has a very nice shine to it. Now, if it looks like a glossy layer, then I think you can add salt. But if you find like a puddle of water, wait for it to dry a little more, or you can remove your excess water and then add salt. Now, if it looks like a matte surface, do not add salt because it's not going to make any difference. Now the reason why you need to do this is because the salt absorbs some of the pigments that are there in the paint, which is why it is essential that the paint has to be a little wet for it to be able to absorb the pigment. You also have to make sure that your paint layer is nicely pigmented, and that's when you can see beautiful texture. Now coming to how much salt to add, imagine that your painting is like a salad that already has salt in it and you just need a tinge more. That's exactly how much salt you need to add. Just sprinkle it across and wait for the magic to happen. You can also add some highlights with white pen, black highlights with paint and some finer details. This technique really makes for some amazing backgrounds, flowers and abstracts. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do give it a try and let me know what you think. I'd love to see some of your recreations as well. Until next time, here's me signing out.